There we go. All right. Hello and welcome in. First thing I want to do tonight is talk about one of the questions that we had posted in our new agent community. Um, our community is nearing 5,000 new insurance agents. So, definitely my passion when a new agent has a question, even if it's a question that's been asked before. The point is, these questions don't stop coming, and we can address them a million more times. That's fine by me. The question that we got today: how do you create value on a quote when the customer is just looking for a lower rate? So, again, we've talked about this before, but let's review this again because it is something every insurance agent, new or old, does deal with, and this is on a daily basis. So when a customer says, Mary, I'm just looking for a lower rate, the point is, I don't fight them on price. It's irrelevant. I don't fight them on price because the point is, price got them in the door. Price got them shopping, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't have called me. Value is what keeps your policyholders with you. But initially, to get in through the front door, if it's price, a non-renewal, whatever their reason is, I do ask at the beginning of the call, what's got us calling today? I put that information in my pocket. If it's price, I will say something like, absolutely, I'm going to look for every opportunity, discount program that you might be eligible for. And of course, I do my best to get you the best premium. While I'm doing that, I also want to make sure that we are comparing coverages. Will you either pull up your current policy, or if you have it handy, you're welcome to email me your declaration page. The point is, saving $30 a month isn't really saving if we are increasing deductibles, lowering coverage. We don't want to create holes in their policy just to save them a few bucks. So that's one. Two, I'm going to make sure that I'm creating value from the start, right? If we're just selling on price, they easy come, easy go, right? They'll come in, they'll sign a policy with you, and the moment they come up for renewal and that premium increases, they're gone. Same way, come, easy go, and we don't want that. We want long-term policyholders. So instead, I like to ask questions immediately, right? I like to create the value. So a few questions. I wrote a list for us. What are we paying now? Some policyholders are going to be a little reluctant to tell us what they're paying now, which is fine. If they are reluctant, I let them know I don't control the premium, but I do control the discounts. And I'm a time management girl. And if it doesn't make sense, I want both of us to know right away. On the other hand, I'm a broker and I work with 40 carriers. If it does make sense, I need to know which carriers we don't want to work with today. So it's a time management thing. Two, why are we shopping? This goes back to if they tell you right away, my premium increased. If they had a non-renewal or a cancellation because of too many claims, that is something I want to know right away. The reason for that, every carrier is going to have a different appetite. Some carriers are like, oh, it's no big deal. We have 6 glass claims. That's fine. Some carriers are like, no, thank you. We don't even want 2 water claims, right? So I need to know what's got us shopping. And a lot of times it's price, in all fairness. And here's another question I ask, when was the last time you had a thorough policy review? We can quote just auto, we can quote just home. That's fine. But I'm asking, when was the thorough policy review? As we know, if they are shopping on price, the best deals are in the bundle discount. When we do home and auto, renters and auto, sometimes we get an umbrella in there, actually quite often. So everything discounts everything else. If they are shopping on price, encourage the bundle. If they say, oh no, I just need auto, that's fine. I will say something like, perfect, we'll just focus on your auto today, but just so you know, tuck it in your back pocket. The biggest discounts are with bundle. I will also ask them, do we like to pay monthly or in full? If we pay monthly, they're going to get the raw quote, how much they would pay on a monthly basis. If they're going to pay in full, that is a pay in full discount, and it can be substantial. It can be huge. So knowing where your discounts are can also help with your price shoppers. Okay. Another question I'm going to ask: what has changed since you renewed last time? If they're telling me they came up for renewal and their premium increased $120 a month, this actually happened today with a policy I bound right before Power Hour. But his premium went up $120 a month. Okay, what changed? It was a ticket. It was a ticket. I need to be aware of that, right? That way I've got heads up. And then, as always, we want to make sure that we're teaching coverages. I want to ask them, do you understand your deductibles? Do you understand that they work like a teeter-totter? The higher your deductible, the lower your premium. So I'm not going to arbitrarily just raise deductibles without that conversation. If they are sitting at a $500 deductible, I'm not going to just throw out $1,000 deductibles and say, look, we reduced your premium. No, that needs to be a conversation. Because again, something that we learned about a year ago, I'll have to check our statistics again. 40% of policyholders don't have $1,000 cash on hand, believe it or not. So we want to be really careful with quoting $1,000 deductibles. But if they do have $1,000 deductibles tucked away in an emergency fund ready to go, as we all hope we do, then $1,000 deductibles are just fine. So I also, especially on price, I also want to make sure that I'm teaching on the quote. We always teach on our quote. What do coverages mean? Liability means we bumped into somebody else. They're headed to the hospital. That's on the auto side. Home, maybe they slipped, tripped, they fell. Either way, we are liable. So I want to teach while I'm quoting. When it becomes a price conversation, that's when maybe they're trying to find a better rate. Fantastic. I'm taking that information and I'm going to pop it into my pocket. I don't want my new customer client policy holder walking away thinking, oh, good, Mary saved me money. But in the back of their mind, I've got garbage coverages. I don't want that. I want my policyholders to say, not only did Mary save me money, but she found me something better and she explained it in a way that my other agent never explained. When people think of insurance, you want them to think of you. You want them to think of you not just for themselves, but for their friends, their family. We're talking about referrals. We're talking longevity, right? So being able to teach, even if you don't close the sale, keep in mind policies come up for renewal every 6 months on auto. If you get an annual policy, it's every 12, and homeowners are 12-month policies. Okay, so you want to stop being the insurance agent that quotes on price and start at the beginning by being the insurance agent that communicates on value. Okay, explain things other agents haven't explained. That's how you become an amazing insurance agent. So someone will always, with all of that, I said all of that to bring us down to this. They will always be able to find something cheaper. But what that means is they have reduced value, increased deductibles, and your value needs to be bigger than the price tag. Cheap insurance is not good, and good insurance is not cheap. And you do not want that to backfire on you or on your policyholder for a couple of bucks. So if you are building your empire in insurance, just remember it's not just about the price tag. Sell your value.